Alright then guys, so we're gonna go ahead and start off by doing the actual head and body. So what I just did right here was a single crochet 6 in a magic ring, as you can see right here. So we're gonna go ahead and start by increasing the next row. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put 2 of the same spots. So that's 2. Alright, and we always want to double check our work, so let's go ahead and make sure that we actually do have 12. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Alright, so starting on your row, I'm going to go ahead and insert a stitch marker. I have our thread, and of course you can use whatever you like. I just like to use a thread. Okay, so on the following we're gonna go ahead and do a increase. So we have 1 single crochet in the beginning, followed by an increase on the next stitch. Okay, then we're gonna do another single. And then single. So we're going to keep repeating this over and over until the round ends. Okay. So we're about to end the round already here. So of course our last stitch needs to be an increase, and just right there is our last one. So in here is an increase. So again, one more time, double check that we have everything. So now we're gonna go ahead and count. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, and the last 2 right here are 18. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and start our next row, and we're gonna put in our stitch marker. In my case is my thread, and I'm gonna go ahead now. So in the row that we just finished, it was 1. So on the second row it's gonna be 2. So now we have 1, and then we got 2. Okay, so now that we have 2, we're gonna go ahead and increase on the third stitch. Okay, so we're gonna go again 1, 2, increase. Okay, so you can see increase in 1, 2, and then increase. Okay, so now we're jumping to the next one. So 1, 2, increase. So this is a little pattern that you're doing. And what this does, it gives our amigurumi a well-rounded expansion. Of course, there are some projects that you do want to make it slightly different or than normal, depending on the characteristics that they have. But in this case, we don't need that, so we just want it normal. So 1, 2, and then increase on this one. So on this next one it's going to be 3 now, so it's going to be 3 and a single increase, So you're gonna be doing that all the way until you get 6. Okay, I'm gonna continue on, and I'll meet you right back when I get to that point. Alright, so I'm almost, alright, so I'm approaching the ending already. So I have a increase right here on this stitch, and then I'm gonna follow by placing my 6 single crochets. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 with this one, and then the last guy is an increase. Just like that. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and single crochet the first stitch, pull in our stitch marker, our thread. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and single crochet all the way around, and it's supposed to be 48 stitches. Okay, so 3, I already counted them. I'm good. All the way around, just like that. And this right here is going to be the head. This is what we're working on right now. It's the top. And this right here is going to help us expand and mold to the head that we actually want. Alright. Alright, so this right here was one single crochet row that we just made. We're almost there. It takes a little bit when it's the more stitches that you have involved. Okay, and we're about to end it now. Okay. Alright, just like that. You see how it's already like kind of like curling up? That's because of the expansion that it's gonna make. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and make 9 more rows. We need 10 in total. Okay, I'll be right back when I have those with you. Alright, so I just I did 11 rows actually. So if you have 10, just add 1 more row, and I'm about to finish that 11th row right there. So I'm just finishing up this row. Just like that. Okay, so now we're gonna be working backwards now. So we're gonna go ahead and do single crochet. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the string over. Okay, so just like that. So we're gonna go ahead and do 6 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Count them again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Alright, so on the following stitches, these 2 right here, we're gonna go ahead and only on the front. Swipe it again on the front loop only. The yarn goes in between them, 2 loops, single crochet, and we go. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and do 6 more again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so now we're just gonna go ahead and do just like that again, the decrease. There we go. So we're gonna go ahead and jump to the next one, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then again only in the front loops. I'm gonna go ahead and do 6. Okay, so continue on, and this right here is gonna start making that the shape more round. That's how we want it, and this is pretty much how we end. Hold on, 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6. Okay, so I need 3 more. You can always work backwards. Forward, backwards, same lane at the same spot. Okay, so that's what I did. So that's what I was doing right now. So you do decrease, that's gonna be the last one. 2, 4, 6, decrease, 2, 4, 6, decrease, just like that. You gotta know where you start and how you end to end how you start. Alright, so that's 1. Here's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, decrease, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the last 2 decrease. Okay. Alright. So with the same concept we just did, we're going to be doing 5 now and decrease. And when we finish that row, it's going to be 4 decrease and so on. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and continue until we are finished with until we get to the 2 decrease. Okay. Okay, hey guys, so alright, so I'm right here already towards the beginning and the end of that row that I mentioned that we needed to get to, 2 and decrease. So just like right here, 1, 2, decrease. You can see that there's that path of decreases that I've been making along the way. So this is it, 1, 2, decrease. Alright, so in total right here is 18 stitches, and the reason that I said that that I'll meet you in this row right here is because actually this is where the piece of the head ends and the beginning of the body begins. So with that in mind, we're gonna go ahead and start the next row, which is 1 single crochet on this stitch right here. Let's go ahead and pass our stitch marker. Okay. Alright, so just like that. So now we got 1, 2, and then the next one we're gonna put another single crochet, but on this one we're gonna make an increase instead. So now we're gonna do 1, 2 increase. Okay, so on the next one we're gonna do a 1, 2, and then increase. So there we go. Next stitch, 1, 2, and then right here increase. Okay, and there's 1, 2, and then increase. Okay, so the following one is going to be 1, 2, increase. Alright, so next stitch, next pair again, so that's 1, 2, and then we are left with 1, which is obviously the increase, so just like that. Alright, so from here we're actually gonna go ahead and single crochet 1 at the beginning of a row, just like that. And we go ahead and grab the stitch marker, pass it through, and now what we're going to be doing is going to be actually increasing that. So now it's going to be 1 and 2, and then now it's going to be a third one inside. So from there it's going to be an increase now. So we just bumped it up from 2 to 3. So now we go again, 1, 2, 3, we're going to continue on until we finish that row. Increase here. And you can see the increase right there. Okay, almost about to finish. Alright, let's continue along. 2, 3, increase. This next is supposed to be 4, 2, 3, 4. These are the ones. That's our last set. 1, 2, 3, increase. Okay. So just how we just did it, we're gonna do the same concept again. So this time it's gonna be 4. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start it and meet you right back. Okay, so here I am. I'm about to complete the row. So that's my second. This is my third, my fourth, and then my last one, which is the increase. Alrighty then, so just like that, I'm gonna go ahead and again single crochet my first stitch past that stitch marker, in this case a thread. Excuse me, 1 second. Alright, so for this next row, we're not gonna go ahead and do that no more. So just like that, we're just gonna start doing a single crochet on the next stitch and the following. Okay, and this right here is actually the expansion, is how big his body's gonna be, and the single crochet rows that we're adding is pretty much determining the width and the length. That's pretty much, we just set up like how like widthy we're gonna want it. Now it's up to us to make the length for it. So that's what we're doing right now. By adding the single crochet rows, we're gonna start to expand it and making it longer to fit the length that we need. We must approach this method. Okay, here we go. Okay, and there it is. Keep going, guys, almost there. Okay, so here we are towards the ending. Now this was just one single crochet row. So for the next rounds, you actually need to complete 7 more rows of single crochets. So just how you did it, 7 more times. Let me go ahead and get started, and I'll be right back with you. Alright guys, so I just finished the 8th row that I mentioned. Now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be like closing it up now. So I just did 2 single crochets right here, 1 and 2. This will be the 3rd one, and this the 4th. And then we're going to go ahead and decrease. Just how we've been doing it, just on the front loops only. Just like that, and pull down. Alright, so again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, decrease. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Decrease. And then we start off here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4. Decrease. We're almost there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Decrease. Okay, so you're gonna be doing the same concept we just did right now, all the way around, and I'll come back when we have to. Okay. Alright guys, so I just came to that row that I said that was after completing 2. 1, 2, decrease. You can see the decrease right here. Okay, so the reason that I said that is because we actually need to stuff it, and we're gonna get to that right now. So on this section right here, we're gonna be adding eyes as well. In my case, I got a 12mm, both my eyes. But the only thing though, that I lost my safety pins in the back, so I'll be actually gluing them in. And if you do have the safety pin that attaches them, go ahead and put them on. If you don't, just go ahead and you can use a glue gun like I will, like I'm actually gonna do. So I don't have to worry about the eyes these very seconds. So I'm gonna be using poly fiber that just stuffing. That's called poly fiber. Alright, so just grab a bunch, hold it with one hand and push in. Okay. Again. Okay, it's getting shape. Okay, there it goes. So right after that, we're gonna go ahead and start closing this in. So we did left off on 2, so now we're gonna go ahead and do 1. So pushing down the actual cotton polyfiber, and we continue on. So 1, pass it on through. So after that, after you do 1, you're gonna go ahead and jump onto the next one, which is right here. Oops, sorry, this one right here, the next one. Okay, so then we jump to the next 2. Okay, single. Single. All the way around, just like that. Push it down if you see something coming up. So we're just gonna do decrease all around, and that's it. Alright, so just go ahead and look at our piece, and let's see where we can actually put. Actually, this right here will be good. I think as the front side. So I'm gonna go ahead and put. I'm gonna count. I need 14. Let's see, let me get some pins. Okay, so this is our beginning of 1. 1. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So in between, somewhere here. So let's go ahead and grab. So let's do that 6 apart. So it goes here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that leaves us with our eyes over here. Okay, so let's go ahead and try that out. Okay, so as you can see, that's 1 right there, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And this right here is where our next eye will be. Okay, we can actually separate it a little bit more, 1 to each side. See how that looks. Make it jump one more. And I think that looks way better like that, because you still have to put the mosso in here. Alright, so let me go ahead and gather all the items that we just made, and let's go and start. Alright guys, on this section we're going to start doing the mosso of the teddy bear. So we're going to go ahead and start off with a magic circle, and we're going to go ahead and insert 10 single crochets inside that circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 10. Okay, tail goes inside, pull it. Okay, so nice and tuck. So we're gonna go ahead and insert the first stitch right here that you see. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do a single crochet on the first one, just like that. And then on the second stitch that we see right here, we're gonna go ahead and insert, make another single crochet, but mark 2 inside it. So in other words, an increase. So just like that. And then we're gonna follow the next stitch by a 1 single crochet, and then increase. So 2 in the same spot. And we're gonna go ahead and go all the way around using this method. So let's go ahead and do it really quick. Okay, so in total we need to have 15 stitches. So let's go ahead and count them. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, just like that. We're gonna go ahead and single crochet, and I'm gonna go ahead and insert a marker, that way I know where I'm at. So just like that, pull on the string centerpiece, and it closes this loop. No worries about the back right now. Okay, see, in the center is closed. Alright, now we're gonna go ahead and single crochet all the way around, just like that. Excuse me. Okay, so just like that. So we're gonna go ahead and do one more round for it. Okay, so then we're about to finish that row. So it's just 2 rows of single crochets. Just like that. And this is the alignment of the next indication of row. So we're gonna go ahead and slide the stitch marker right in between, and there we go. So that is it. This is our muzzle for our teddy bear. So let's go ahead and actually slip stitch. Okay, leave on not too long of a long tail, but somewhat tail, that way we can actually sew it in with ease. So just like that, just pull it out, and we have our muzzle. Let's go ahead and set this on the side and start on the next part. Alright, so let's go ahead and start doing the ear now. So we're gonna go ahead and do another magic circle. And we're gonna go ahead and use 6 single crochets inside the circle. Okay, count them off really quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and from the beginning of the circle right here, gonna insert a stitch, and then I'm gonna go ahead and grab my stitch marker, which is in this case my thread. Insert it, and we're gonna go ahead and do 2 single crochets in each stitch. that. We're gonna keep going all the way around. Hold on, it got stuck. Okay, there we go. Ready? And on the next stitch, we're gonna go ahead and do an increase around it. So let's go ahead and grab our stitch marker, pass it on through, so we know exactly where we're at. And now we're gonna go ahead, after a single crochet right there, we're gonna follow with a increase, just like that, and then we're gonna do a single and then an increase. Okay, we're gonna do this all the way around. A single increase, just like that. It's just gonna make our circle more bigger, expand appropriately. And at the ending of this row, you need to be with 18 stitches. Should be the amount total. So let's go ahead and count that. So I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, and 18. Alright, that's it. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and start the next row. Let's go ahead and grab that stitch marker, pass it on right through, and then we're gonna go ahead and insert another single crochet on the following stitch. So now we got 2, 1, 2, and then we're gonna continue on with another one. Okay, insert the next one again, and we're gonna keep repeating this for the whole row. So we're gonna go ahead and do a single crochet all around. Just like that. So that's one row. Alright, so we're gonna do 2 more rows. So one and then another one. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm about to finish this row right here, and this is actually the last row that I mentioned that we needed. So we need 3 single crochets rounds all around, and that's how it looks like. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 rounds in total. Okay, so we're gonna repeat that twice. And this is gonna be for his ears. So I always like to leave a somewhat long tail. That way I don't compromise on my sewing in. So go ahead and do 2 of them at the same time. And I just have one right here. This is the other one, and this will be the ears. Alright guys, so I just did a magic circle and I did 6 single crochets. So go ahead and and do that, and then the following will be an increase on every single stitch. Just like that. So now what we're going to be doing is you should have 12 single crochets run around. Let's count them up: 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Just like that. And we're going to go ahead and pull the string stitch marker or white cutter. Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead and do a single crochet on every single row. On every single stitch. So let's go ahead and do that really quick. And by the end of the row, you should be having 12 stitches all together. Okay, just like that. So now on the following row, we're gonna go ahead and do a back loop. So you got these two right here, only the one in the back. So instead of going into this one, we're not. We're gonna go ahead and go on the back side of that loop. So we're gonna insert our hook right in the back, just like that. We're gonna go single crochet. See how that one is left alone? So we're gonna go ahead and do that. So do that for every single stitch, and of course we're not increasing or anything, so we are going to end up with 12 stitches, because we're not modifying it at all. We're just making a different approach to it, different technique. Okay. Sometimes you do need your nail to pull that up. Two more. One more. Just like that. Okay. Now this one right here is going to be a single crochet. Okay. Single crochet, and then we're gonna go ahead and pass the stitch marker. Let me go ahead and grab it. Hold on, give me 1 second. Okay, so just like that. So now we're gonna go ahead and do a single crochet all around. You should be having 12 single crochets all around. So now we're going to be doing, now we're in 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5. So we're going to do 7 more rows of single crochet, and total you need to have 12 rows. So right now this is right here is 5, so that means we'll be starting on the 6. Okay, and we're gonna continue on. Okay, let's keep going. We're about to finish that row now. So remember, it needs to be 12 rows in total. just like that. So let's go ahead and count it again. So automatically right here is 3. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and slip stitch on the top. Leave a string to sew in, and just like that, we're gonna go ahead and pull out. And there you go. And this is gonna be one of his arms. So again, you're gonna be making 2. I have another one right here. Alright, and let's go ahead and work on the next part. Set those aside. Alright guys, so we're gonna go ahead and do a magic circle, and then we're gonna put 6 single crochets inside of them. So go ahead and pull that down once you have it. We're going to do increases all the way around, so 2 single crochets in the same stitch. There, 2 more stitches. Okay, and right when I finish my second right here, I'm gonna go ahead and start on the next stitch. This is actually my first single crochet for the following row. I'm gonna go ahead and get my stitch marker and pass it right through. I want to make sure that I keep track of where I am at. That way I make the least mistakes as possible. Alright, so for the following row, we're going to go ahead and do it 18 single crochets, and to get that we're going to be doing a single crochet just how we have in the first stitch, followed by an increase. So again, increase means 2 at the same spot, just like that. And then we're going to do a single and then an increase, and yes, a single, and you're going to be doing the same method, the same pattern all the way around. And by the end of this row, you should be with 18 stitches. Shouldn't be more, shouldn't be less, but 18. And of course, every single time before you start a row, you always want to make sure that you count them, that what you need is actually what you have on hand. You don't want to make a mistake and have to redo the whole thing all over again. So again, let's go ahead and count them up. So I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, and then these 2 right here make it 18. Alrighty then. So on the next row, we're gonna go ahead and back loop only. 1, 2, you see those 2? That's the front and that's the back. So insert your hook in between, grab the back loop, and go ahead and single crochet. So you're gonna be doing the same method all the way around. So you should have 18 in total. We're not doing no modification as in adding or taking away stitches. We're just making the single crochet in a slightly different way. Okay, just like that, keep on going. And this right here actually gives it an effect that you'll see as we are finishing up and we're sewing it in. You're going to see the actual effect that this black loop does to the character that we're making, in this case a teddy bear. Okay, almost there. Okay, so just like that. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and make a single crochet. But before that, I'm grabbing my stitch marker and passing it right through. we're gonna go ahead and do a single crochet all the way around. So now we're gonna be grabbing both loops. Okay, because I know we were doing the back loop, but this time we're doing the whole thing. So back to normal. Okay, so keep on going. Alrighty then. So we're about to finish this row. Alright. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alrighty, so this is actually gonna be a foot. And in total we're gonna need 9 rows. So we just did 1 single crochet. You're gonna go ahead and do 3 more single crochets all the way around, just how I just showed you right now, and we'll go from there. Okay, so we're about to finish that last single crochet row. So just like that. So you're just gonna make sure that you have 8, since 9 was the goal. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so now the next one is going to be slightly different. It's not going to be a single crochet, so follow along. It's going to be an invisible single crochet decrease. So pass your hook on the first single crochet stitch, but only on the front, just how you see how I have it. Okay, so again, you see that right there, just grab one, don't grab the other one. Alright, so tilt the hook to the side and go to the next stitch and just get the front. So now you got 2. 1, 2. Okay, pull in the yarn and you see you have 2, just like a single, and there you go. And now you grab both. So we're going to be doing the same thing again. So only the front, tilt it to the side, only the front, grab the loop, go right between both of them, and that's a stitch. And those are decreases invisible. Okay, again, next one. 1. There you go. Pass them. Both. There you go. Again, here it is. Front, front, grab, and pass. There you go. Alright, so you're going to be doing the same thing all the way around. And this is the ending of our selection for this part of the body. Alrighty. Okay. You get the hang of it once you spot it right away on what you're doing, just like that. And you should have 9 stitches all the way around. There you go. So that means it's this one right here. So I'm going to go ahead and slip stitch. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and give me a decent tail. Not too long, nothing crazy, but not too short. Always have enough to make sure you cover your bases. The last thing you want is that you don't have enough to sew it in. Okay. And just like that. So go ahead and make 2, just like all the other parts. And this right here are the feet. Alright, so I just got all the pieces already, and I lightly stuffed every single pieces except for the actual ears. They don't need any stuffing. And I pinned them down with some pins, and that's what's holding him up, so that way you can actually kind of have a glimpse of how he's going to look like if you were to sew a certain part of the body. So in this case I have him right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and start sewing his little parts in.